Alright, so these are the last fish that they have. It's so nasty. So all of these other things here are all empty. All these other tanks are all empty.
You're taking pictures of the fish?
There's worms. Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. So today we're at Walmart, as you guys can see. Hopefully right there. Yep. Okay. I'm basically filming this video on like 8% of battery on my camera, so I may have to switch to my phone, or I may just literally stand in Walmart and charge the battery until it's charged and then keep recording. But basically 2 months ago, I came to this Walmart and they were still selling fish. This is the only Walmart that I could find within literally an hour and a half of me that sold fish. And I came here to save a BETTA fish like 3 weeks ago, but they stopped getting fish in and they already sold all the BETTA fish. So yeah, they already sold all those, but I do have an empty 5-gallon and an empty 10-gallon. Why not save the last fish that are ever going to be sold at Walmart? Well, I won't say ever because who only knows, maybe they'll come up with something in the future, but to our knowledge, this is the last time Walmart is selling fish ever. Now, pretty much every Walmart is getting rid of all their fish, and the fish that are left in there are the last that they are selling. They're not getting any more fish in. They're selling them until the end of the month, and today is already the 26th, meaning there's 5 days left that they're selling whatever stock is left. So I'm gonna try and save as many fish as I can. Now, obviously, I can't save all of them, probably, because I don't have enough space, but whatever I can save, we're gonna go ahead and save. These are the last fish ever that are being sold at Walmart. So let's go in, and hopefully I don't have to use my phone to record. I mean, it wouldn't be that bad, but hopefully I don't have to. So let's go into Walmart. Alright, so these are the last fish that they have. So they have a few glow tetras, they have some other glowfish here. What the heck is that? That's so nasty. Do you guys see the inside of that tank? They have a few peacock cichlids, then they have white skirt tetras and some mixed fruit tetras. Like what? The heck is that? And then some serpe tetras. So all of these other things here are all empty. All these other tanks are all empty. These have been empty now for a few weeks, but this is the last of the stuff that they have. I'm gonna get the rest of the serpe tetras, save all of those guys. So let's go ahead and save them. They are one of my favorite tetras, so that's also a good thing. Could I just get someone over to the fish?
Yep, I'll page somebody over there.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Wait, what is that back there? I didn't even see that guy. Okay, so it's been like 15 minutes and still no one has come over yet, so I think I'm gonna go ask again. But you guys see that? That's so gross. Are they marked down at all, or just like whatever?
Unfortunately not.
Like, all the Walmarts used to have them, but then they kind of got in trouble, I guess, for not taking care of them.
Yeah, that, and nobody really wants to.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll do it.
So I figured I'd just save the last little guys that are left.
I have one, and it has a beta fish in it, so I would have to buy another one. And the beta fish costs like, at the end of it, like $30.
Yeah, I have one.
This top tank is always the hardest.
Alright, so we saved the fish. Now we just gotta go check out.
Are you taking pictures of the fish?
Pictures of the fish?
Or you just happen to have the camera?
Oh.
That's just coincidence.
No, I was outside taking pictures.
Fair enough.
Thank you. Alright, so the fish are now in there. I'm gonna dump them in there, and I have a aerator right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that because we do have a little bit of a drive, and also they did not put much air in the bag at all, so I don't want them to suffocate or anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump them in there, put this in there, they should be all set. All right, so I just switched to my phone, so I'm gonna go ahead and crack a hole in this bag here. This is not gonna be one of those easy bags, is it? Sorry for the bad camera angles. I don't have anyone with me today to record, so just gotta do this one-handed, I guess. My phone is gonna overheat so quickly, but this is the only way I can do this where you guys can actually see. So there's so much water in the bag and literally no air, so it's okay, little buddies. They're like, what the heck is going on? All right, well that's that. All right, so here are our fish right here that we just saved. All right, let's go ahead and buckle these guys in. To the side, look at that, look at that. All right, we're gonna set them up in a little hospital quarantine tank, and these guys should be good. So I'll see you guys back in the fish room. Gonna turn here. Oh my God, I really hope, okay, I need the directions, so I should probably not be doing this. Recording and driving, it's illegal. Okay, they're chill for the moment, but when I get on the highway, hopefully they're still okay. Some hip hop, some country. What y'all feeling? Look at all those chickens. All right, so now the fish are right here. I just turned the bubbler off just now because it's really loud. All of them seem to be doing fine, which is a good sign. This is the tank that they're gonna go into. I'm gonna add a little bit more gravel, a couple larger rocks, a couple fake plants, a filter with pre-cycled media. This way here they can go in right away because it already has beneficial bacteria, and the gravel that I'm using is actually from another tank that was already cycled. So everything that's going in here is already gonna have beneficial bacteria on it. And as long as they don't have any problems, any parasites, any diseases show up, then they will be going into my big tank, the 29-gallon. So that's where these guys will be going once they're quarantined. So I apologize for the glare, but let's go ahead and get more gravel in here, fill this thing up with water, get it all set up, and then we'll go ahead and put them in there after we acclimate them fully. So let's do that. Okay, so it was a complete disaster. I don't know what to do, and the filter that I used was from Albert's tank, and Albert's tank I recently remodeled like 2 weeks ago, and I kept the filter running in a bucket of water because I was told to keep the beneficial bacteria alive that it needs to be wet still. There's worms. Yeah, also my hands and everything, I just like scrub my hands because I obviously don't want a parasite. I've never had them in this tank, so I don't know how it got here. I guess these have been living in the filter and I didn't even know it. I guess I'm gonna go to Walmart and go pick up a starter kit, either a 5-gallon or a 10-gallon, and just kind of start over. That is gonna have to get completely thrown out, rinsed out. I'm not keeping any of this stuff. I'm just gonna keep the actual tank. This is definitely not what I expected, and I don't really have that much time to be doing any of this. All right, so here are all the tanks and everything. Here's a 5-gallon. I'm gonna crack it open, just make sure the glass is all intact. Also, we need some of this because there's bacteria in a bottle, and now we don't have any bacteria. All right, so it's a few hours later. I'm back at the fish room and I have our tank right there. But now we gotta go ahead and set up this entire 5-gallon. I'm gonna put it on this shelf here, and actually this whole shelf eventually will be filled with 5 gallons, but you know, we don't have to talk about that just yet. You actually have to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. Wait for it. Oh, you see that? Yeah, somehow it's uneven. It's literally glued uneven. I have no idea. And it's not the shelf either because I tried it other ways. I think it's this corner right here that's messing it up or something, because this is literally why, you guys, I don't always get to upload every other day, because when I'm recording, things like this happen. Like, what? Okay, so now we gotta go to Walmart again. At Walmart again, 3rd time today. Can all of you just hit that like button for me just real quick? Just like, please just hit that like button so I can hopefully be able to pay for all the gas that I used today just to save these fish and give them a somewhat decent home. And the tank is even. There doesn't seem to be any cracks. So this one seems to be really sturdy. There's no cracks or anything. So I think this one's all set. I think this one's good, so we're gonna take this one. Now we're back in the fish room again. This tank is stable. I checked it out. It all looks good, so hopefully this is a good tank. But let's go ahead and set it up for these guys. They're still all doing great, which is really good. So let's go ahead and set this up. The reason I got a 5-gallon is because after these guys are quarantined, I will be using it for another betta fish. After it's cleaned out and everything, will be used for something that isn't a fish. So once I completely clean this thing out, like absolutely completely clean this thing out, it'll be used for something else that isn't a fish. So comment down below what you think it's gonna be. But all right, so now we're gonna go ahead and set this up. It comes with all of this stuff right here. And this filter, actually, a bunch of people commented and let me know that this is actually adjustable. So now I have the same one right here, and there's just this little, okay, well, I can show you guys on here. So let's go ahead and take this stuff out and get this thing going. All right, so this thing right here actually controls the flow, which is pretty cool. So if you put it all the way to the right, that's gonna be the slowest flow, which I really wish I knew when I had these filters with my BETTA fish. So I'm not gonna put gravel in it tonight, but I will be putting it in the next couple days. You guys can see that in other videos of mine, like little updates and stuff. I'm just moving this because like I want it to be even. I have these fake plants right here, which never were around any fish. So there's no way they have any sort of disease on them. I'm just gonna rinse them off again and put them in here. And maybe grab a few other things. I don't know, I may grab just a few large rocks that weren't contaminated and stuff, and make this tank look a-okay for these guys and get them in here. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and fill up the tank. Now it's filled up. Now we're gonna go ahead and add in our make tap water safe and our beneficial bacteria. All right, now let's go ahead and plug in our filter and our light. All right, so here are our fish right here. Now in order to acclimate them properly, I'm going to add a little bit of water from here, put it in here, 5-10 minutes later, a little bit more into here. You guys get the point. All right, so now these guys have been acclimating for long enough, and this is their tank right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just scoop them out, put them in, and yeah, we'll be set. We'll see how many I can get at once. Okay, you guys, you wanna go in the net? Oh my God. All right, there's 2 of them right there. All right, now we just gotta get the last 3. All right, now here is the tank of the fish that I saved from Walmart. Alright, so like I said, this is not their forever home. They're just in here just for a few weeks to be quarantined, and also they will get gravel and more things in their tank as time goes on. So I'm just gonna keep a close eye on them because obviously they came from Walmart, and who only knows what diseases and parasites Walmart has. This is their tank right here, and I'm really glad I saved them. Like I said, they are one of my favorite fish, and obviously because of stress and everything like that, their colors aren't, you know, as vibrant. I mean, honestly, the tank doesn't look that bad. It just doesn't have a substrate in it. So, I mean, like I said, they will end up with more stuff in their tank, but this is just to get them going, get them, you know, in better water and taken care of properly. If there are fish that you can save, go save them. I highly recommend it. It's a really good feeling, honestly. It's better than just going to the store and picking out whatever fish you want. It's like, I got to save these fish. I mean, we'll see how they do. They may end up, you know, dying. They may end up with diseases or parasites, but I am prepared to treat them if that does happen. But I really do like these fish, and I can't wait to put them in the 29 gallon. The other thing I want to mention is I didn't put a heater in the tank because the room temperature stays the same as I've mentioned before. So heaters are pretty much useless in my tanks. I did also save Albert right here. He's a paradise fish, and yeah, he's looking absolutely amazing in his newly escaped tank right here. So let's just hope that these Serpe tetras over there end up just like Albert, you know, healthy, strong, alive, all that stuff. So yeah, real quick, comment a name down below for this group of tetras here. I don't really know how we would name them, but if you can drop 5 names or maybe a group name or something, that'd be cool. So we have a name for these guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure you guys drop a like, comment down below, and honestly just drop a like because of how many miles I had to drive today, going back and forth from Walmart to the fish room, back to Walmart, back to the fish room, doing all these other things just to save these fish. But honestly, it is worth it. It really was worth it. So like I said, drop a like, turn on post notifications, hit that subscribe button. We just passed 13,000 subscribers. Can't believe we're saying that. If I ever get a YouTube plaque, I will literally cry. Almost cried when I hit 10,000. I will definitely cry if we hit 100,000 and get a plaque. That'd be crazy. So comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.